Good morning, everyone. It is now like 10:40 in the morning, and I didn't get a chance to film this morning just because I was running really late, and I ended up losing my ID again. So I have to go and get a new one right now. I just got out of my French exam, the first part of it at least. I have the oral tomorrow, and then I have a take-home part that's due Thursday that I'm going to be working on this week. So the written part didn't go too bad. There was definitely a section or two that I was kind of like, oh, I don't really know if this is going to work. But I feel like I at least passed it, like got at least maybe a C. I really hope. I don't know. I'm really worried just because I feel like I don't even quite know what's going on. And it's just crazy. So I don't know, but I have to head over to the UC now to go get a new ID because I don't know where mine went. I had it in my coat pocket before I left for the weekend, and now it's gone. So I have to go get that, and then I'm probably going to get a coffee or something just to kind of perk me back up. I normally would read during my break between French and my dramatic theory class, but I think today I'm going to sit and write my review for Harry Potter because I haven't been able to do that because I was really busy last night. And that's just kind of how it's been this past weekend. Everything's just been kind of crazy, but I'm going to get that done today so that I can record a video tonight because I really need to do it. Hey guys, so it's about 1:15 in the afternoon right now, and I am home to finish up some leftovers that I had from Buffalo Wild Wings last night because my mom and I had decided to go and eat there for dinner last night. So I haven't really done much reading yet today because I told you guys earlier, I was going to spend my break basically writing my Harry Potter review, which is done. It is written down and essentially scripted so that today when I go to record it, it will be ready and stuff like that. So I think I might try to get a little bit of reading in before my next class, but it's going to depend on how long it takes me to eat. I don't plan on eating like a lot because there's still quite a bit of food here, but I'm going to try my best. At least I need to get something in my body because I haven't had breakfast today. Pretty much all I've had is a smoothie. So that's not good. So I'm going to get some food in my body, and I think tonight I might try to read a little bit too after I get done with everything, but it's going to depend because Robert's kind of had a bad day too today. Well, I haven't really had a bad day per se, but just been kind of crazy. I'm just kind of more so worried about my exam just because I feel like it wasn't the best, but I did my absolute best. I really tried my hardest for a lot of the stuff that I didn't know, so that's all I can really say about it. But so I might try to play Monster Hunter with him tonight or GTA or something. I mean, I don't really know. It's going to depend on if he's going to want to, at least. So, yeah. But I am going to head off and I'm going to basically start eating and then head off to my class at 2. And then I have work from 4 to 5. So, but I'm going to get there early because I need to do some stuff for Carved Marks today. To basically just have it done for the week and stuff like that. Hello everyone. So it is now about it's about 4 to 5 right now. I am leaving work, and I unfortunately didn't get to read anything during my break because I spent the whole time working on the Harry Potter review, as I told you guys earlier, and I didn't even have time to read before my class because I basically got there and then everyone was heading into the room where we were having class. And then at work I had to clock in early so that I could start doing some stuff for Carved Marks, just because I needed to get something done this week before spring break starts. And then today I've got a lot of homework that I have to do, so it's going to be a long night for me. So I can't guarantee I'm going to read anything, but I'm going to absolutely try my hardest so that I can at some point. But I don't know, like I said, if Robert wants to play a game or something because he's had a bit of a crap day, or if he just kind of wants to sit and relax because it's going to be a rough week. We're all kind of itching for spring break. I think I'm only going to be able to start reading More Beautiful Creatures tomorrow on my lunch break, just because I've got so much to do tonight that I really want to try to get done because I've been procrastinating a lot of my homework for the longest time, and I just need to get it done. So there's just a lot, so it's going to probably take me all night. Hey guys, so it is now 9:35 at night, and I have just finished all of the homework that I had for tonight. It's taken me like 4.5 hours to get everything done, which, considering a lot of the stuff I had to do, a lot of it for French and studying for French for my oral exam tomorrow, that was a really good thing, I think. But I always forget that I only really have like 7 hours from the time that I get back from work to going to bed usually, or like at least the time that I would like to go to bed. So it's not a lot of time to get a lot of work done, unfortunately, and be able to do a lot of other stuff. So. But tonight has been fairly good. Like I said, I just finished, so I have quite a bit of time to do anything else I want. I've got like an hour and a half before I would like to go to bed at least. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to record my Deathly Hallows review so that is recorded, and then that is ready for me to edit tomorrow. And then I think I'm gonna skip reading tonight just because I've been doing a lot of reading already with doing my homework and stuff, so my brain's kind of pooped, so I really just want to sit and relax and watch some YouTube videos just to kind of decompress, and I'm gonna probably put on a face mask tonight just to kind of pamper myself a little bit because it's been a very stressful and tiring day, and kind of just, you know, let myself relax because it's been a very like weird day. It hasn't exactly been bad. The morning wasn't the best, and I more so had a lot of anxiety today, but over the course of the day it seemed to get better. And you know, doing my homework, I actually, you know, kind of took my mind off a lot of stuff, even just doing my French homework. When it comes to being on the spot, when it comes to talking in French, I cannot do it because I have to think of the words that I need for the sentence. It's usually easier for me to write stuff down and then say it, which is not good because if I'm going to have a conversation with someone in French, I need to know how to respond to them immediately. So that's the scary thing, but that's kind of just, you know, that's going to come with practice, and I definitely need to actually just start talking in French a lot more. But the problem is I don't have many people that I interact with outside of class. I do have a couple friends that would be willing to speak with me in French that I work with, so I might see if one of them this week can help me, just, you know, something like that, because she runs a conversation hour that I can't ever go to because it's during one of my classes. So that really sucks because otherwise I would be able to, you know, sit down and have a really good conversation with her and stuff like that, and be able to learn about the different conversational techniques I can use. But unfortunately that's not within my wheelhouse at the moment. So anyway, tonight I'm gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna read today. I have not read anything of Beautiful Creatures, unfortunately, but I have gotten my reading and stuff done for my fiction class tonight, so that means during my lunch break tomorrow, I'm gonna spend that entire time just reading Beautiful Creatures, which I'm very happy about. And I do have an online training tomorrow morning, but depending on how quick it's going to be, I might get a little bit of extra time, but I can't always guarantee it because most of the time I'm so slow when it comes to going through these onlines that it takes me like the full 50 minutes that I have for my shift. So that's kind of that. But I'm going to go and quickly review the Deathly Hallows before I go to bed, and then I'm going to relax and enjoy the rest of my evening. So I will see all of you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everyone. So it is currently about 8:41, almost 8:45 right now. Yeah, I know that's quite a bit of a jump, but it's almost time for me to get going. So today is a fairly normal day for me, except after work today, I have to go and do my oral exam for French. So I'm going to be home a little later than I expected to today after work, but that's okay. Otherwise, it's a fairly normal day. I'm going to be able to do some reading today during my lunch break, which I'm very, very happy about, so I can make some more progress in Beautiful Creatures. And yeah, so it's going to be a fairly normal day except for the oral exam, but even then, it's not going to be too bad. I feel more prepared for the exam than I had originally thought. I just need to kind of just calm down and just take it one step at a time, really, because I don't even know what questions she's going to ask me, but I know what I wanted to say for each in English, so I'm just hoping that I don't take forever to actually say my answer in French. Hey guys, so it is currently 6:26 in the evening right now, and I've been home for about half an hour. I had my oral exam at 5 today, but it ended up being really late because my professor was running really behind with the interviews and stuff like that for the oral exam. And so yeah, I didn't really get home till about 6, and I've kind of been sitting here chilling out because I didn't do super well on my oral exam, and I'm very frustrated, but I don't really want to talk about it too much because I don't want to start crying. So I did get some reading done today. I read about 29 pages during my break at lunch today, and then at work I was able to read another 22 pages. So today so far I have read 51 pages of Beautiful Creatures, which makes me very happy. But right now I do need to get a lot of homework done, and I need to do my final part of my exam, which is a take-home part. I just have to write a quick little essay for the exam, and I don't know how the written part did that I took yesterday. I'm really nervous now considering my oral did not go so well. Good morning, everyone. It is now Wednesday. It is halfway through the week and I'm almost ready for spring break. I'm so excited. So today is my fairly normal Wednesday where it's really busy and I won't have a whole lot of time to read. So I don't know how much I'm going to read today, but I was going to end up going to a movie tonight for French, but I decided against it. So I found out that the Harry Potter panel that I went to last week will count for my next cultural activity paper, so I'm going to be working on that instead. So that means I have a fairly free evening tonight, which I'm very happy about, because I've had a lot of homework the last couple of nights, so I've been trying to get it all done the night that I'm supposed to, because I keep pushing it all off until the weekend and it's not been helping my stress levels. So that's kind of my plan for today, is to do the same thing I've been doing the last couple of nights. Hey guys, so it's about 1:20 in the afternoon right now, just after that I think, and I finished my lunch basically, and now I've got some extra time to read, so I'm very excited. I basically went to a different building for lunch today than my dorm, and I just finished my lunch really quickly. I didn't expect it to finish as quickly as I did, and then walked up here and I'm gonna sit and read some Beautiful Creatures for a little bit, which I'm super excited about, because I didn't think I was gonna be able to read until later tonight. So I should hopefully get at least another 30 pages into that. Hey guys, so it is currently 5:49 right now, and I've been home for about over an hour, or not quite over an hour, almost an hour, and I didn't quite get the time to just quickly make a clip till now, just because I got home and just started doing some work. Basically, I have restarted my blog that I totally forgot I had for the longest time, because I just totally forgot about it with everything between school and work and life, and just I had totally completely forgot that I had a blog for the longest time in the fall. So I've restarted that, made a couple of posts. I just posted the basically the I'm back post really for that, and then I'm going to be posting my review for Deathly Hallows once the video is done, because I'm getting the video uploaded now. I would have done it earlier, but I ended up waking up late on accident this morning, which was kind of why I looked a little haphazard this morning, because I woke up a little late, and I don't know what it's been, but last several nights I've been waking up at 5:30 in the morning, and then going back to sleep, and then not waking up until 8:20, 8:30, and I'm like, why? I've been wanting to get up at 7:30, and my body just is like, no, we're not going to do that. So hopefully tonight will be a little bit different, because thankfully I don't have too much homework tonight. I just have a couple of things to do for French, and then I just have to read the discussion story for my fiction writing class, because tomorrow during my lunch break I'm going to have to read the 2 stories we have to critique, because nobody posted them last night, and I need to be able to download them tonight to print off tomorrow. So that's kind of what my lunch break will consist of, and then hopefully if I get the chance, reading more of Beautiful Creatures. Which, speaking of which, so today during the last part of my lunch break I had before class started, I did read another 30 pages of Beautiful Creatures. So I don't quite know how many pages we're up to this week. I don't think it's really, it's almost 100. I think we're almost at 100 at this point. So that's really freaking nice. That makes me very happy, because last week I ended up with 200. And because spring break is starting technically Friday, I think Friday and Saturday I'm going to get a lot of reading done. I would not be surprised if I ended up finishing Beautiful Creatures by Friday night, after I got home. So, because Robert's not going to be home until Saturday night, so I will have all the time in the world to sit and read, which I'm very excited to do. And I get to start working on my novel and stuff, which I'm so just freaking excited, because I'm so motivated to write again. I don't know. Today's been just a really good day in general, honestly. I mean, yesterday was okay, and then my oral exam did not go very well, which put me in a very sour mood. But today's actually been really, really good. I
ended up actually asking one of my coworkers that's very advanced in French to be able to see if she can schedule some time once a week to help me with conversation. So thankfully that worked out super well. We are meeting basically every Monday basically at 5 o'clock after I get out of work. Okay, so the review has just finished posting, so I'm going to finish up with that and then basically get my blog post out. And yeah, so I will leave a link in the description for the blog post that I have down there. And you guys can go follow it if you want to. I pretty much don't know how often I'm going to be posting on it because it's going to depend on like what I have. But I'm going to basically try to update it as often as I do with my YouTube channel. So like any of the reviews I have, the reading vlogs, kind of more so just giving a general overview of how the week went, I think, and then the readathons kind of same with that, just giving a general overview of how the readathon went. Tonight I'm actually going to be recording the February wrap-up, as today is the 28th, which is crazy. Tomorrow is my parents' anniversary, and it's so freaking nuts. So I'm recording the wrap-up tonight, and then tomorrow I will be recording the TBR for March, which, as you guys know, is going to be really crazy because I've decided to, at the last second, do the emoji-a-thon for March. Hello everyone, it is currently 9:20 something, almost like 9:25 I think. So I did a little bit of procrastinating after I had filmed the last time because I decided that I was going to order food. I was going to order Chinese food, and I don't know. Okay, there we go. There's the color. It was really overexposed. So yeah, I ordered some food basically, and then decided, okay, I'm going to sit and relax because I only have 3 things to do that are all going to be super freaking quick. So I basically procrastinated until about 8 o'clock or so, and I got all my homework done within like that next hour. So I've really just been sitting here in my bed now, curled up, watching YouTube videos for probably almost half an hour, something like that. And I would get to more reading of Beautiful Creatures, but I'm actually feeling kind of sick at the moment. I think I may have eaten my food too fast or something like that, and then I went to the kitchenette down the hall to go find some ice cream that I thought I had in the freezer, and I think somebody's thrown it out. So that was not fun. But they were making waffles in the kitchenette because like every Wednesday in this building they make waffles for everybody. And so I went and got some, and I think my tummy's saying that that was a little too much food. So yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm all caught up on all of the videos I've missed over the last couple of days because I've been doing a bunch of homework and stuff. I did, though, end up recording my February 2018 wrap-up video, which was also part of, like, my work and stuff that I got done within, like, an hour, because I had, like, 3 things that took maybe, like, 45 minutes, and then I recorded my video, which took about, like, 15. So I've done all of that. I'm really happy. I realized, though, I didn't read nearly as much as I thought I did. Like, I didn't read many books, but one of them was such a huge accomplishment for me, which was The Deathly Hallows, so it's not too shabby, I think, for February, especially since it was a very kind of strange month for me in terms of the last couple of weeks. Like, last couple of weeks have been, like, really, really rough for me, as you guys have seen. My mental health has kind of just been going up and down and up and down, and it's just not been good. But today's been really, really good, and I'm really happy, and I think it's because it's getting closer and closer to spring break, which I'm so excited for. And tomorrow is the beginning of the Emoji-a-thon. Oh my god, I didn't even like realize that till I actually started filming the wrap-up, because tomorrow is March 1st, and it's also my parents' anniversary, so I'm obviously going to like say happy anniversary to them and stuff. But yeah, so I technically am kind of starting the Emoji-a-thon right now, just because my book Beautiful Creatures is going to be counting for my freebie spot in the Emoji-a-thon bingo board that we have for that, and then it is also counting for the category or the challenge of reading a book that you have started but haven't finished yet. And that's actually quite true for Beautiful Creatures, because I technically started that just before the Biennial Bibliothon in January, and then I never finished it because I wanted to get through the books that I had to read for the Bibliothon, and I still haven't finished it. But currently, I am nearly 200 pages into it, so I've gotten through about almost 100 pages since picking it back up earlier this week. I love this series so much, and you guys will probably hear me gush all about it when I go to do the review, which should come out in March. I really honestly think that I'm not going to finish it in February, obviously, because it's the end of February right now, but I think, honestly, the end of this weekend is going to be me starting to finish that one. I think I can get some reading time in tomorrow if I really absolutely try to. because I don't think I have a lot of homework to do in terms of like pieces of homework. Like I know I have to work on a paper for my French class tomorrow, and I have to send in critiques for my fiction writing class, and I have to do a response journal for my capstone class, basically, and that's it. So I think, and then I have to record the March TBR video tomorrow and edit the the February wrap up. But I think after that, I think I could spend the rest of the night reading if I'm feeling up to it, and if not, I definitely will be finishing it either Friday or Saturday, depending. I think honestly Friday, if I really, really, really wanted to. And I don't know, it's gonna kind of just be, you know, how am I feeling? But anyway, I will see you guys all tomorrow. I should be getting up fairly early. Like, I think even tonight I might try to go to bed a little early, just because I feel like I just need to rest. I just need to fully recharge, and I'm gonna go to bed fairly early tonight, wake up early tomorrow, and make myself look nice, because, hopefully at least, because I really, really want to. I really think it's going to put me in a better headspace tomorrow, because I feel like doing my makeup and stuff puts me in a very good headspace. Makes me happy. I don't know why. I think it releases like serotonin in my mind to put makeup on, so I don't know. But anyway, I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday. It is 8:30, and no, I am not all done up like I had wanted to be, because I do not feel very good today. I actually feel really, really awful, and I probably should stay home, and I'm going to probably for my first class, because I do need to go to at least my very last class today to drop off a paper, and so I might as well stay there. And I should actually probably stay for my first class, but I just do not feel well, so I'm going to basically after work go to my professor's office super quick and just say, hey, you know, I'm not feeling very well, but I wanted to make sure I turn these things in before break, so here you go, and I'm going home. So that's kind of the plan. And then that way, too, I can just sit and rest, because I don't feel very well. I don't know. I'm going to take my stuff with me, basically. I'm going to take all my stuff with me, and hopefully by the time I get done with my shift today, I start feeling better. I'm going to take some Motrin, because basically my head just really, really freaking hurts, and I don't want to have to deal with it. So we'll kind of see how the day goes.
Hi guys, so it's actually now after 11 o'clock, and I've just gotten back from my French class and work, and I'm feeling good, but I definitely can tell my throat is sore, and I might have been because I may have snored during the night, because my nose has been so stuffy. So it kind of hurts, but not like too bad. It's not like I have strep throat or anything, and I'm still able to talk just fine. Just every now and then I get like a little bit of a pain like right back here, so I think I just snored overnight and it's not exactly going away. So yeah, I do feel better, so I am going to go to my other two classes today, and that's good, because there is one of them I have to go take a paper in for that I thought I had emailed to my professor, but I had totally forgotten that I guess I didn't, and he's not like penalizing me for it or anything, thank God. But he's like, yeah, I don't think I actually got that, so could you like bring that in tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So I'm going to take a quick shower, and then I need to run to the UC to get something to eat, because I need to sit down and print off those papers, and I have to go through the library to go do that. So I'm going to hit up the UC, grab something to eat, and basically make my way over. Hi guys, so it is now just about after 5 o'clock. I just gotten back from work, and so today's been a pretty decent day, actually. I definitely feel a lot better than I did this morning, and the day just seemed to kind of just go and not really cause any problems, so I'm very, very happy. So today, basically for work, I just have to send out my critiques, like I said earlier, and then do a quick response journal for one of my other classes, and then basically I'm going to be packing and cleaning for a good while. Then I will edit my wrap-up video for February and do my TBR for March. I haven't read anything today, honestly, as of yet, but I do plan on reading probably later tonight after I record my TBR video, just because I want to make sure I get everything done, especially the packing done today. If I can really, I might even just wait to clean until tomorrow, because it won't take me very long to clean. It honestly probably would be better, because I'm going to have to take out the trash and stuff like that, so it might just be better for me to do that. So I think I'm going to pack up my clothes, though, tonight, and basically pack up all my other stuff, like my laptop, and probably wait to pack up my computer and stuff until tomorrow, since I do have to convert stuff, and I'm going to upload my wrap up tomorrow, so I want to kind of at least keep that
open. I'd probably wait to put my TV up until tomorrow as well. So mostly the electronic stuff is gonna stay here, but then like unplugging everything else I'm not going to be using tomorrow before I leave, and just packing up like all my last minute stuff, like my stuff that I'm gonna have to take home for classes and my books and stuff like that, my journals and my bullet journals, stuff like that, and stuff that I'm just gonna need. I'm in a good mood. I'm actually in a really, really good mood. I am also going to be sending out my application and stuff before I do my work, sending out my applications for HarperCollins as they have opened up their internship applications today. I don't know if they've posted all of them. I don't feel like they have, but I don't really know how that works if they only post so many within a day during March, because there's only 2 that I can really apply for, that I feel comfortable applying for at least. And then I found out that over spring break I'm gonna have to do a lot of studying, because I need to know how to I need to have a refresher course on Microsoft Office because I don't work with it very often, and then I need to basically search up online courses for Adobe InDesign and Adobe Photoshop for one, and that's for all 3 for one of the internships, which deals more so with like cover design and stuff like that, and as an editorial assistant internship, basically helping with designing cover jackets and stuff. Okay guys, so it is about 6 o'clock right now, and I just wanted to make this little update because I just applied for 3 internships. I applied for 2 in HarperCollins. I've already applied for 1 in Simon & Schuster, and I have just applied also for 1 with Penguin Random House, which is another publishing company I didn't realize was actually doing internships. And oh my god, I am so tired. That took so much out of me right there because that's nerve-wracking, and I don't know when I'm gonna hear from these guys. I really, really hope I hear from at least one of them. So right now I gotta still do my homework. I spent an hour doing that, like applying and basically fixing my cover letters and stuff like that and applying. So now I'm gonna actually get to my homework, which is just a couple of small things, and then gonna basically clean my room. So now I will see you guys probably later tonight. Okay, psych, I'm not gonna do my homework. I have all spring break to do it. Yeah. Okay guys, so it's about 8 o'clock now. I've actually been done like packing and stuff for like over an hour. Like it didn't take me long to pack up my clothes and mostly just get stuff around for tomorrow, because I think the most of my packing is gonna have to be done tomorrow because like I said, I have my TV and my PlayStation and my computer, and I've kind of decided that I don't want to edit my video right now for February's wrap up because it's gonna take me like I'm gonna need like something to do pretty much while I'm waiting for my mom. So I think I'm gonna wait to edit stuff until tomorrow, and then I'm gonna record I think also tomorrow and then have that edited, and because I'm gonna have to edit it tomorrow anyway, so I'm gonna wait until I get to my house because I actually do have a lot of books there that I do not have currently, so I figured it would just be easier for me to record stuff while I'm home so that I can actually have all those books and like be able to show everybody. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait to edit the February 2018 wrap-up video until tomorrow and then post it, and because that'll basically be like the same exact day that I was going to post it anyway. I'm just not going to edit it tonight because like I said, I'm going to need something to do tomorrow to kill some time because I can really only do so much before I still have a lot of time to kill, because all I have to do is just mostly sweep the floor, clean the bathroom up a little bit, take the trash out, and just make sure my bed's not like up against this window, and then just kind of tidying stuff up before I go, because I don't have to like deep clean anything. I just need to make sure like everything's kind of where it needs to be and things are kind of like in a nice shape before I leave. Hi guys, so it's Friday right now and it's about 10:30 at night. I don't know how many of you guys watched the news today about the Central Michigan University shooting that happened that basically had put the entire campus in lockdown for over 8 hours. That was my school. That was the university I went to that had to go through that. I, unfortunately, was stuck in a building for 8 hours today with no clear idea as to what was going on. And it was really scary because for one, with this being less than a month after the Parkland school shooting, I was terrified for my life,
terrified for others because I didn't really know who all was involved in this. I didn't know if it was going to end up becoming a mass shooting, which it didn't, thank God. But the results of the shooting were actually still really, really bad. The person who was the shooter was a student who supposedly had had a drug reaction or something the night before, and essentially, I mean, if you guys have seen the news, you will have seen this, but if you haven't, today at about 8:30 this morning, there were gunshots in one of the dorm buildings that this student was residing in, and the two that were killed were his parents. So yes, the shooter actually killed his own parents, and the really scary thing for me is that I could have possibly ran into this person, because although it seemed that he ran straight after having shot his parents, I had to go into that building about half an hour later, and at that point there was no communication about something like that. So the building that this dorm was in, which you can find out, there's several news articles on about it. CNN covered it, so you can check it out if you want. The dorm, or the building complex that this dorm was in, I have to go to every Friday morning to pick up data for the writing center. And I was down in the basement where the writing center is and picking up the data when I had received the first call from the CMU Police Department saying that there were reports of gunshots in this hall, Campbell Hall, and that there were police that were going to be investigating it. And this was at just about 9 o'clock this morning. And I was really scared at first because I thought, okay, if that means that there's gunshots, there probably is an active shooter in the building still. And I hadn't known that this had happened about half an hour prior. So I go upstairs to the lobby and I ask what's going on, and apparently there was not really anything going on at the moment. They didn't know what was happening. There was no lockdown or anything. And then I go back to the writing center in the building that I am usually in on Friday mornings, and not 5 minutes after being back in that building, we have a second call that essentially starts putting buildings into full lockdown. And yeah, that was the scariest part, because had I basically been out any earlier and had to have gone to that building probably half an hour earlier, I more than likely could have come across this guy who I don't even know. It's something that's really scary for me because I didn't know at the time what was exactly going on. And then I was trapped in this building for 8 hours, basically. I was trapped in there from about 9 a.m. or about 9:30-ish to about 5. And had to contact my family, contact my parents, and said I'm okay. Nobody on campus was really hurt that I know of. There's still reports coming in. Honestly, at this point, they still have not found the young man that had committed the murders and had shot his parent, basically, and had ran off. There was no trace of him for several hours, which was part of the reason why everyone was in lockdown for 8 hours. And there was just nothing really to go off of. And by about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, there were still people locked up in the academic buildings, just waiting for something to happen, waiting for an all clear something, but it wasn't coming. And so they started at about 3 o'clock busing students over to their residence halls and getting them all packed up, because this is the day before spring break. Today is the day before our spring break was supposed to happen. So everyone was having to get their stuff and try to leave as soon as possible. They were having to be then bused from the residence halls to a nearby Comfort Inn that is literally right down the road from the dorm complex that this shooting took place. And I thankfully didn't have to be bused that way. My boss was kind enough to drive me to my dorm, and my mother was already in town at this Comfort Inn waiting basically for me to tell her that she was able to come get me, because my dorm that also allowed parents to come and sit in the parking lot and wait for us while we moved our stuff downstairs, because they didn't want that parents to obstruct traffic in the halls, and more as a safety precaution. So as you guys can see, I am okay. I am home. I'm still kind of shaken up because although nobody was hurt, it wasn't an active shooter. It was basically he killed and ran. It was still really scary because I was in that place for 8 hours, not really knowing anything about what was going on or where he was. That was pretty much the scariest thing I've ever gone through. It definitely could have been a lot worse. I mean, I'm not discounting that. It could have been a lot worse with having, if I was to have been in the same room as the shooter and having been kept as hostage, or having actually been shot myself. So I do count my very, very lucky stars for that. But that being holed up in a building for 8 hours, waiting for some kind of sign that this guy has been captured, or at least that I can leave and be able to go home to my family, that's scary as it is. And yeah, that's kind of all I got to say on it. You guys, I mean, if you guys have heard about this, you'll know a lot of the facts that have basically been come out. Everything that's out now is all that I really know about the boy and the fact that he shot his parents, his dad, who was a cop. There's no idea as to how he exactly got the gun, if it was his dad's or if it was something that he had himself. There's no telling if he was completely clean of the drugs that were in his system when he shot his parents. There's no idea as to where he is currently. Any clothes that he had on at the time are more than likely discarded, and he's in a new outfit, but he's still recognizable, and his picture is still circulating. So to any of my Michigan friends, especially those that live in Mount Pleasant, I really hope that by the time spring break ends, this will all be over with. I hope much sooner than that, but I'm glad that we were all able to come together in this time and just kind of hope and pray for each other, only in the sense that it kind of kept us from all going insane. I think if I didn't have the people I had with me at the time, and the fact that I had to stay as calm as I possibly can in order to make my family more comfortable, I think I probably would have gone absolutely insane. It would have been hysterical, but I don't know. I'm still really shook up about it, and I'm just glad that now I am home and will be home for now over a week for spring break. But because of my rush out the door, I was not able to take my camera, my computer, my microphone. I wasn't able to bring any of my electronics other than my laptop and my phone and my Fitbit. That's all the electronics I have at the moment. So that means a lot of things. It means I didn't obviously get any videos out today, and I won't be able to get any of them out until after spring break, so it's going to be a couple of weeks for videos, but obviously I'll still be posting this. But yeah, it's I think I can still make some stuff work, but I kind of have to work with what I got at this point, and unfortunately that sucks. It makes my life a little bit harder, but I did bring the books home that I was going to bring, and I don't know, I didn't see much of a point in trying to bring home my TV either, or my computer, because it was basically when I got back to my dorm, I had to rush to get the rest of my stuff together and then get the hell out of that dorm, because they just wanted to try to get everyone out as quick as possible and as safely as possible. I've just been filled with a lot of hurt today. I'm sad. I'm angry. I'm confused. I'm shocked. There's so many emotions running through my head right now that I can't exactly process it all at the moment. But I think the thing that sticks with me the most is that I'm just scared. I'm just scared of everything and everyone, and it's for a very good reason, and it's for many reasons actually. Needless to say, no reading done today, because even when I had the chance to read in that 8-hour time that I was locked up, I had my book with me, but there was no way I could read in that scenario, and I'm sure you guys understand that. But yeah, so anyway, that's really all for me today. I don't have anything planned for tomorrow other than I think babysitting, but yeah, I don't even quite know. Hi guys, so it is Saturday and it is currently after 10 a.m. I've been up for about half an hour or something like that. So first of all, update. They ended up catching the guy last night that shot his parents I was telling you guys about. They caught him last night at about 12:40 in the morning. So thank God he's now in custody and he is going to be taken care of as such. And I'm going to move out of this spot. Okay, there we go. So that's happened. That's all done and over with. He's caught. And I feel a lot better now. But at the moment, I'm still trying to kind of process everything. Because, I don't know, I'm not, like, anxious like I was last night. But I definitely don't feel right. And, I think it's just all of the adrenaline that's left my body. I just feel, like, really, really down. And I don't know. I mean, if you've been in any kind of traumatic situation like that, you'll probably understand. But that was just probably one of the worst things I could have ever gone through. I mean, I'm very thankful, like I said last night, that I wasn't shot, that I wasn't holed up with this guy, and he wasn't, like, trying to kill a bunch of students. But the fact of the matter is that he still shot and killed 2 people, his own parents, for that matter. And that's still really scary. So, but he has been caught. He has been taken into custody. So that's all said and done, and he's going to be more than likely sent to jail. And more than likely he is sober at this point from the drugs, unless somehow it's still in his system, which sometimes drugs like that can do it on you, because he basically dropped acid. So I don't know exactly how long the time period is for it to work itself out of your system, especially when you're really young. So I don't know. I'm just, I'm feeling better today, but I definitely just still don't feel quite right. But, yeah, so I was going to babysit tonight, but because I'm not feeling quite all here, the lady I babysit for basically said that I should stay home and just get my head straight and not to worry about it really. She was more glad that I was safe than anything, and so she totally understood that I wasn't really wanting to babysit tonight, which I appreciate. And Mom and I are going to be getting cleaned up here in the next little bit, and we're going to go get Robert from school, because he was supposed to come later tonight, but it ended up being because he had to work. But it ended up being that he doesn't actually have to work today because the library is closed down for spring break, and so he can't really go anywhere until 6. But my mom has offered to go pick him up, so we're gonna go pick him up tonight, and that'll be really nice because I miss him, and I need to hold on to him. He's the one person yet that I haven't been able to hug since I got home. So I really need to hold on to him. And he was kind of the person that helped me get through the whole ordeal yesterday, keeping me calm and telling me it's going to be okay and everything. So I think if I didn't have him telling me it was going to be okay, I was probably going to freak out at some point. So, but as far as today, I am going to take my book with me to read on the way because I feel definitely more up to reading.
And as far as videos and stuff, like I was saying, I think I came up with a possible solution, because I still do want to post videos and stuff. They're just not going to be like all kind of in the timeline I had wanted for this week, because I couldn't bring my computer. I couldn't bring any of that stuff with me. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to have to record it all on my phone, because I do have an editing program on my phone I can use. It's not the absolute best, but I gotta kind of work with what I got, and it seems to work pretty well for my vlogs and stuff, which I'm pretty happy with. So it works well enough for me right now, so I'm gonna use it since I have it. And yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film today per se, just because I don't know exactly how long I'm gonna be with Robert, but I will at least either tonight or tomorrow be recording videos for you guys. So there's that. But yeah, that's kind of how things are today. Definitely gonna be a weird day, I think, because I don't quite know how much I'm gonna read, but I'm gonna take my book with me, like I said, to read at least on the way there. And then that should give me at least like 50 pages or so, since it's like a 45-minute drive to his school. Hello everyone, so it's almost 10 o'clock at night now, and yeah, I did no reading today. Didn't happen. I took my book with me when we went to go pick up Robert, and it just ended up being my mom and I listening to show tunes the entire way, and then on the way back I ended up falling asleep, and then basically spent the entire day with Robert. So that was really nice, because I haven't been able to have a full day with him in like 3 weeks, almost a month I think. So that was really awesome for me to be able to do. And then so basically I spent the day with him. We went to do some shopping for him. He's going to be fixing up one of the cars that he has, basically that he got used, and has to just do some quick stuff with it to get it to be working again. So we went shopping to do some stuff like that, and then I got some stuff for myself, because I needed to replenish my concealers, and I needed to get new makeup sponges. So then basically from there, my parents decided that they wanted to go see Black Panther, so he and I went with them to go see Black Panther, which was amazing, by the way. That was the first time I'd seen it, and I really, really enjoyed it. I'm so glad that that kind of movie was made, because it didn't focus on just the fact that these were black characters. If anything, it focused more on the kind of fictional culture and fleshing that out, and kind of the implications of, you know, a kind of society where things are ruled very peacefully, and how outside influences can really try to deteriorate that. I really enjoyed a lot of the rituals that were implicated within the country, and the way that they handled things, and the way especially that they held certain rituals, like the ceremony of crowning T'Challa as king. Like, there was so much that was involved with that I really, really enjoyed. So again, if you haven't seen it, definitely go see it if you can, because it's absolutely amazing. I think it's probably like the best one that they've come out with so far. And I'm a little nervous for Infinity War, because I know it got pushed forward to April. And I'm a little nervous about that, because I feel like it's a little over cocky maybe for what is supposed to be going on. And plus there's supposed to be like 40 characters at one time in any scene. So that makes me a little nervous, because I feel like it's going to be overexposed, and also make everything kind of oversaturated, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I'm hopeful though, because I do love the Marvel franchise a lot. I haven't loved all of the movies, but I think as a whole the franchise has done a way better job of producing movies than DC has. And that's just because I don't care for DC as much as I do for Marvel for some reason, and it's nothing to do with the franchises themselves and the way they build their stories. I just seem to have liked more characters from Marvel than I have from DC, basically. So yeah. But yeah, now I'm basically home, and I'm going to be eating some food right now just because I'm hungry. I pretty much have only eaten popcorn today, so I need to eat something. But yeah, so no reading done today, unfortunately, because the day's just kind of gotten away from me. What basically I'm going to do is tomorrow, I am actually going prom dress shopping with my younger sister, because it is getting ready for her. She's getting ready for her senior prom this year, and she's asked me to accompany her and my mom. But anyway, as you guys know, I'll basically have to record everything and edit that all on my phone, so don't expect them to be as great a quality as my computer edited stuff is, even though that's not even really good quality, I think, honestly. I definitely need a better editing system, but I don't really have the money for that at the moment. So I'm going to do my best though. I'm going to try to get everything squared away, and I will continue to do the reading vlogs. Obviously, I'm still going to do my 24-hour readathon coming up this next week, which you guys won't have really footage for, but there will be a separate vlog for it. And I also have to record my writing vlog for February, which honestly I'm going to say now wasn't a lot of writing. I didn't have a lot of time to write in the 2 weeks that I had essentially decided that I was going to start a writing vlog. But I do have some kind of updates for you guys with that, so I'm also going to be recording that and getting that out to you guys soon. So just be patient with videos. It's going to be kind of helter-skelter during spring break because I don't have my actual computer and microphone and camera and stuff like that. So I'm going to do my best though. But anyway, so that's going to conclude it for me for this week. So overall, not great, I think. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me in this reading vlog. I'm sorry that, it kind of ended on a very sour note for the most part. And I hope that during spring break I can kind of get myself back into things. And especially since I'm doing the Emoji-a-thon, reading as much as I can during the week. More than likely Monday that will start where I can just eat through books because I'm not going to really have any plans other than maybe visiting Robert here and there, but that might not happen until after somebody gets basically back home with their car, because otherwise I'm going to be stranded here. So there's that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see all of you guys in my next video, whichever one it is. Bye guys.